question. And let's first of all ask you, Baran, to talk to me a little bit about the tone of this statement. It felt very much like the new supreme leader is not backing down at all.
Exactly. Well, when the IRGC, when the regime announced his name as the new supreme leader, it was trying to project defiance, continuity, and confidence, and that is what it's been trying to project again through this statement. But remember that we did not hear his voice in this statement. This statement was read by a news presenter, so still we don't know anything about the conditions surrounding his health. He was injured during the strikes that killed his father on the first day of the war, and since then we have not seen him in public. He's not given a public statement, so we cannot, we do not know how injured he is and what his health condition is. And he was not even had before he was named as supreme leader. He was an enigma. He had not done any interviews. He had not made a public speech. So the situation continues. The speculation about his health continues and what kind of a leader he's going to be. If he's well enough to appear in public, or he's just going to be a figurehead, and the country is actually might be still be running by the IRGC, Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, and moving towards a militarized state instead of it's being run by the civilian leadership.
Well, he said things like, the lever of blocking the Strait of Hormuz should still be used by Iran. He also mentioned very clearly that he wants to avenge the blood of Iranians, specifically citing the bombing of that school where 168 people died, including 110 children at that girls' school. The language he's using very much makes it clear, doesn't it, that he's not going to give anything in terms of this latest conflict. How do you think, Baran, this will go down amongst Iranian people?
Well, it's no surprise. What he said was along the lines of what his father used to say. So his ideology was always resistance against what he called American imperialism. The enduring slogan in Iran has been death to America and death to Israel, not the development of Iran. So for his followers, which could be about, it's estimated to be about 10 to 15% of Iranians, they would be happy by his statement. The armed forces might be given more confidence and in closing ranks behind him and trying to survive the Israeli and American war, which would be considered a victory for them. And for those Iranians who are against the regime, who are the majority, if there was any hope that with the death of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, his father, things might change, this just has proven that that was pure fantasy, and he's going to be even more hardline than his father was.
Baran, I know we've mentioned this already, but I really want to kind of talk about it again. It's so important to underline the fact that we still haven't heard his voice. This is a statement. It could potentially, theoretically, have been written by anyone.
Absolutely.
How do we know that these are his words?
We don't know. We don't know. And even if it was, he has not been a statesman. He's never held public office. So it is expected that the country he'll be a figurehead, and the country will be run by more powerful people, more powerful figures, and the IRGC, the military, and the armed forces. So we haven't heard his voice. We haven't seen him in public. And it is just a continuation of what was before his name was announced as the supreme leader. If he's actually going to take over the running of the country, he will need some time to consolidate his power, because at the moment it seems to be very much in the hands of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. There are figureheads like Ali Larijani, the Secretary of Supreme National Security Council, who seem to be running the country at the moment, along with Parliament Speaker Mohammad Baqir Ghalibaf. And those are people who are considered pragmatists, especially Ali Larijani, but at the same time they are expected to use lethal force against their own people to carry on with this military retaliation if they believe that it is to their benefit. But if it comes to a point where they would think that it would benefit them to have some kind of negotiations with the West, then Ali Larijani, who seems to be the de facto leader of the country at the moment, would be the go-to man. And Mojtaba, who, as I said, is believed to be injured and in the hospital at the moment, will not have a great role. At least he has not been having a great role so far.